Hello, this is Johnny. I'm gonna go ahead. I know I was testing the system, but a lot of people want to know how you back it up and how do you modify the SD card that come with this system. I noticed that some people they bought it from the ALI Express, Al Express. I believe that's how you pronounce it. That site, you're gonna wind up getting surprising hardware. And I know that if you download the ALI Express, you're able to purchase this for $40. They have actually sell this for $40, and that's the cheapest place to buy it. But you're gonna wind up getting stuff that is in Japan, not Japan, in a Chinese writing. And the problem with that is even me, I don't read Chinese. I've been here in America for a long time, so I don't read the Chinese either, and I prefer the folder and the game is in English writing. And I know some of you already purchased it and the game is fun and everything, but then some of you cannot get the Neo Geo folder. I think you have to type in some special code that you have to ask your salesperson to give you. I don't know why, and then they put it also in a different folder. Oh, I didn't know I already scratched up by just plugging it in. So today we're gonna do a teardown real quick and see where is the SD card on this, and see if we could take it out and put it in a laptop and using the Win32 and back it up. And then once we back it up, we're going to see if we can modify it. Change the folder name from Chinese to English, or deleting the complete folder and copy the folder that you want into it, so it makes sense. Mine happened to come with everything in English. I didn't have any problem. I bought it from the site that they also start modifying their stuff. I don't know why, but when it first came out, it was like to see if a sale go well, and it went pretty well. And then at the same time, there was some problem with some game like Game Gear from Sega, and also Sega Master. I don't think it's called Master. Yeah, Master System. I think it's the old system. I believe it's called the Master System. But the Mega Drive is the one with the Japanese version of Sega Genesis. I think that one is called Mega Drive. But anyway, one of the game doesn't work. I believe it's the MSM, Sega Master System. Doesn't work on this system. And I already took the SD card. Let me just show you. So my game already came preloaded with everything on it, and it looked exactly like a Neo Geo clone, and that's what we call it. But it's actually called Retro Arcade. And this game is also associated to their brother and sister. I call them brother sister because it's also called Retro Mini and Retro different model of a handheld. But this one apparently have the best version of the operating system. All the game play very well. The sound is very good, and the control is excellent. Okay, now the problem with is some of you guys bought one and doesn't have any software loaded, or doesn't have Neo Geo or all that stuff. So I'm gonna try to take mine out and then back it up for you guys, and then you guys could take the image and burn it into your SD card. So just quickly show you what I have. I have a game folder, and in the game folder I have a CPS, and in CPS I have all this game, and I'm gonna go up so you can see how many games. This one have 36 game. Okay, now if yours have Asian writing, it should also say 36, because there's only 36 on the CP, the what do you call it, the Capcom, yeah, Capcom games right here, Capcom's game. So to get let me go back to the previous screen. Okay, and then I have a Nintendo version, and Nintendo is all in white, and Super Mario and all that stuff, and that one is 713 game. So 713 game. Okay, but if you haven't seen my other video where check my other video out, some of them might not be in public search, so you have to go to my channel and just click on the video folder. You will see all my video there. I'm not trying to get a whole bunch of a rating. I'm just trying to get information out to help people. Like I say, I'm not trying to get YouTube to pay me or anything. I'm just sharing information because other people share information with me. And so in all fairness, I'm just trying to share information with other people and to help people out. So that's my main goal, is to help people. And so let me go ahead and then the Neo Geo is at the very bottom. See, I have a Game Gear. The Game Gear doesn't work, so I'm going to, once I open it up, I'm going to remove the Game Gear and also remove Sega. What's that? It's at the bottom right here. Sega Master System, because it doesn't work. So for example, if I click on it and I just pick any game, for example, it ends with SMS format, and it doesn't work. See, it doesn't load at all. Okay, so I'm going to remove those, and then I'm going to probably add more game of Neo Geo and add more game of May. I was able to get a lot of good May to work on this system. Some of the zip file and some of the one that's converted to FBA. So I got 111. Now 111, some of them are a different country, like, you know, Spanish, Europe, and Japan, Asia. So it's the same game, but it's multiplied by 4. So if you divide by 4 of 100, you know, you don't really get all the game. There's a lot of duplicate, okay, because of different culture. That's it that I'm trying to say. So right now Neo Geo have what I have here is 117, and I was able to get 186 working. So I'm going to put those, try to put those in the image, and I'm going to burn the image. So you have the same operating system I have, and I'm going to replace. It's only 16 gigs, so I'll do my best to put whatever I could put in here to help you guys. And so you have a decent game system that you could play the game you like. And it's really cool. Joystick just right side, not too big like the Japanese version. Is bigger, and the international version is actually smaller than the Japanese version of the Neo Geo. I don't know anybody bring that. I will probably do a comparison. I just got my international Neo Geo Mini came in, and I'll probably do some demonstration on that as well. Okay, so enough talking. Let's go ahead and jump into it and turn this off and flip it. We're gonna go ahead and take the battery out. Make sure there's no battery in there. And so our goal is to get this. Today's goal is to this video. The first video is to see if we could modify the SD card and also back it up, so that before we do any changes to it, we want to back it up and make sure we don't damage the original operating system before we upgrade or change anything to it. Okay, so let's take all this out. But the bad news is I do not have another 16 gigabyte to play with. So I'm thinking about replacing it with the 32 gig and see if it works before I put everything together again. If it works, that'll be great, because that means I could add more stuff to it, and I don't have to use the I could use the secondary SD card for like pictures or music, that I could add and change, and listen to music or stuff like that. And then I could add a different kind of game in there. So it'd be cool if I could put 32 gig in it. I don't have to pick and choose what I want now. I could put, pretty much everything I want. Okay, so I remove all those. Some of those have, I might have to put some kind of special glue or something so it won't fall off, because I noticed that I took some of those out, and when I put it back the stickiness went away and the little thing comes straight off. And I'm using the Phillips. So it's a real tiny screw. I'm using a Phillips screwdriver, a small Phillips screwdriver. I don't know if it have a size on it or not. No, it doesn't. Just a small screwdriver. I don't know if you can see any information on it. But yeah, just a small Phillips screwdriver and just take those out. Or you could buy those this one is a flathead. But anyway. So let's see, you got those. And you probably my preference, I like to get let me turn it so you guys can see what I'm doing instead of seeing my hand. I like the one with the magnet, you know. So with the magnet, it's kind of cool. You could, when you take it out, it will follow you. Did I take that one out already? Oh, I already took those two out already. Try to screw something. There you go. Anybody? Oh, I'm blocking the screen camera again. So I need to turn this way and do it instead. See, with a magnet, it make things easier. Okay, so I got how many screw out? I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Something is still in there somehow. I only got 4. But I only took out 1, 2, 3, 4. This 2 doesn't have any screw. This 2, they didn't put any screw in. I don't know why. But there's one here because I could tell the plastic is been. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you don't have to take those 2 out. So there's nothing on here. There's only 4 screws. Okay. So now, since this is clear, you could pretty much figure out which part I need to. What looked like here is already opened up already. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna take this out without messing it up. So look like, ooh, that was not bad. I just pulled and it came right out. So I didn't have to squeeze or anything. I just pull and it comes straight out. Oh, they marked this chips out so you can't see what kind of chips is here. Okay, so you guys able to see this? Okay, let me tilt it up a little bit. It looked like they have scratched the chips on the board, so you can't see what kind of chip they're using. They actually physically scratch it. Okay, and okay, so they look like they glue this. Let me move the phone. Ooh, I don't want to damage the screen. Okay, so that's the controller, and they're using the similar to the Neo Geo Mini, and this cable is for the monitor. Okay, it looks like the SD card. Look at the SD card is over here, and this is the power. Let's see if I could lift this up a little bit so we could look straight at it. Okay, so it looks like they have scratched this already and you cannot see, and I think SD card is right here, and this is the video cable going to the screen, and there is the controller connection, and I don't want to mess with that because I don't want to mess it up, because last time I tried to get it with the data or the data east, try to get the screen monitor to come out. It's kind of screwed me up. Here is the value, and they kind of look like they glue onto it. Glue onto the chips, if you can see. See right there, it looks like they glue onto it, or they solder onto it. and they also have a Chinese writing. I have no idea what that is. So I guess that is the speaker. I wonder if you could put more than one speaker. I think you only allowed to have one speaker. There's only one connection. So you cannot add more than one speaker to this. I think the newer model on Data East is the same way now. This is for the power. Alright, let's see if we could pop this thing off and see if that is the... I'm going to pull this clear plastic off, but I have to put this phone down so I can record. And then I bet that must be a SD card. Okay, so let me put this down for a second. And move the camera down. More. Okay. Alright. Yeah, definitely that is SD card. So what they did is they taped this. Where's that thing? I don't really like to use this metal one, but that's the only one I have in my hand. Alright. So I'm just pushing this little soft tape. Cushion tape, I guess you could call it. The cushion tape. Oh shoot, I wish I could zoom in more, huh? Let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm just using this flat metal and just pushing this. Let's see if I can bring the light more closer. Oh, there you go. You can see pretty good. So I'm just pushing this up. So you guys could do the same thing, you know, and just lift. As you can see, the SD card is right underneath. Lift. Boo! Like, there you go. That's it. There's a little black piece of thing. You just cover it so it won't move, I guess. You can leave it on, take it off. I'm going to leave it off for now because I'm going to try to see if I could upgrade it to a 32 gig. So I'm going to put that sticky on the side. And there is the SD card right there. You guys see it? Right there. There's that SD card. 16 gig. So I'm going to pop it out. Maybe, I don't know, should I use some metal? I should use some kind of plastic instead of metal. Because I don't feel good using, my little tapey thing is following my side. Okay, let me see if I can find something more of a plastic instead of doesn't seem like I have anything that's plastic. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with what I have and see. I hope I don't damage the... Actually, you're supposed to use your nail and just push it forward, huh? Can you guys still see? Okay, that's a 16 gigabyte. I'm trying to take it out without damaging anything. I'm just pushing forward. There you go. Okay, it's not too bad. So you just push forward with that little thing. The SD card always have a little handle. Just push straight up. Okay. There's the baby. Alright, there's the 16 gigabyte. And we are going at number 10. And we are going to put in the computer and see what exactly is in here. And then we're gonna back it up. We're gonna burn an image on it and hopefully we don't damage anything. And see if we can modify the stuff in here. And put a better library in here. And that's the SD card information. Guys got that? Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the SD card reader. So I forgot which one is what SD card information I have in here. So let's go ahead and move this and zoom back in. Zoom back to where it was. And we're going to change the viewing angle to the computer. Alright. So we are at the computer. Let me see if I could move this up higher. Okay. Alright, the computer.